Hi guys! I feel like it's been forever since I've actually sat down and recorded a video, so it's fitting that we're combining two of my favorite things, Harry Potter and Final Fantasy. If you didn't already know, Final Fantasy is one of my favorite video game series ever. Final Fantasy X is my favorite video game ever. I just love this franchise, and I've played at least most of a good handful of the games, and I feel like I know a lot of these characters pretty well. So I thought, why not sort various Final Fantasy characters into Hogwarts Houses, because it's real fun for me, okay guys? I don't know why I need to make an excuse for myself, okay? This is sorted Final Fantasy. Now if you don't know how sorted works, I just take 10 random characters from any given fandom, this case being Final Fantasy, and sort them into Hogwarts Houses. It's up to interpretation. I'm not saying these are definitive. This is just how I kind of interpret those characters and where I think they belong in Hogwarts. So let's do this. Excuse you! Sophie. 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 Say hi, first of all. You can't be bothering me! Little Soph? I'm sorting Final Fantasy characters into Hogwarts Houses, okay? Go on. Oh no. Sophie! First is Tidus from Final Fantasy X. Is it Tidus or Tidus? He's the main character of my favorite video game of all time, and I have a little bit of a soft spot for him. It's kind of easy to sort. A lot of the protagonists of Final Fantasy games are a little similar, Tidus being one of them, and he's very headstrong, he's very stubborn, he is very brave. He just kind of goes into the action no matter what. You see this a couple of times in the game. Hot-headed a little bit, he's a little emotional, actually a lot emotional. So yeah, I'm gonna be sorting Tidus into Gryffindor. Next is Lulu from Final Fantasy X. Lulu is kind of the opposite in terms of personality to Tidus. He's very emotional and goes in headstrong, where she is not emotional at all. She's very tactical, very straight-faced, and likes to think of a plan before she does anything. She doesn't rely on emotion a lot. She is more based on strategy, more based on information than on gut, on her instinct. So I'm going to be putting Lulu into Ravenclaw. Next is Fran from Final Fantasy XII. Fran is a little bit like Lulu in that she is not really emotional. She goes on facts and information and more of analysis than on instinct. So like Lulu, I'm going to be putting Fran into Ravenclaw. Next is Riku from Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. Riku is a little difficult actually. Maybe on first instinct I would think Hufflepuff, because she just seems like this bubbly little character who is super loyal and just really wants to make everyone happy and all that stuff. But at the same time, she's also very smart. She is proven to be a good engineer. She likes machines. She knows how to work with them. But she's also really emotional and really stubborn and really kind of headstrong. So actually, I think I'm going to be putting Riku into Gryffindor. Next is Yuna from Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. Yuna is kind of easy. She is a lot like a lot of the other main female characters in Final Fantasy games. She's the white mage, she's the support character. She is very stubborn and can be a little headstrong, but she really hardly has a selfish bone in her tiny little body. So I'm going to be putting Yuna into Hufflepuff. Next is Kate Sith from Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, that's just how I've always pronounced it. Kate Sith is kind of interesting in that he seems more like in it for himself kind of thing. He seems more a little bit like a con artist. He's very sassy, he's very quippy. So for all those reasons, I'm going to be putting Kate Sith into Slytherin. Next is Aerith Gainsborough from Final Fantasy VII. Kind of like Yuna, she is the support character. She's the white mage. She is the one that heals everyone. She's the one that brings everyone up. She's the heart. She's the hope of the party. So, like Yuna, I'm going to be putting Aerith or Aerith, or however you pronounce it, into Hufflepuff. Next is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, probably the most iconic villain. He's freaking creepy and maybe a little attractive. I don't know. He's crazy and insane and evil, and maybe I can see him going into Ravenclaw because he is very intelligent and very smart, but come on, he wants to he's in Slytherin. Sephiroth is in Slytherin. It's just how it has to be. I'm sorry, Slytherins. Next is Waka from Final Fantasy X. Waka's a little difficult. My first instinct is Gryffindor. He is very hot-headed, very stubborn, very stubborn. He also just seems very, very, very loyal, very much a supportive kind of person. So it's kind of difficult. Part of me wants to put him in Hufflepuff as well, but because the dude is so stubborn, so very stubborn, so blinded and stubborn, that I have to put him, Waka, into Gryffindor. You know what? There's too many characters. I'm going to 12. Okay? I'm going to 12. Next is Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. Cloud is one of the most recognizable characters in video games. When I think of Final Fantasy protagonists, I feel like there's two kinds of options. You have ones like Tidus and Zidane from Final Fantasy IX and Vaughn from Final Fantasy XII, who are obviously very headstrong, very upbeat. And then you have more brooding characters like Cloud, like Squall from Final Fantasy IX, and maybe even a little bit of Lightning from Final Fantasy XIII. Cloud is brooding. He's not as bad as Squall, who was like Brood McBroodster. He has a little bit of lightness to him, but he's a lot more serious compared to characters like Tidus or Zidane. Despite him not being as headstrong as Tidus or other characters like that, I can't deny his bravery, and I can't deny his determination and his persistence. So I'm gonna be putting Cloud into Gryffindor. Next is Queen Gwen from Final Fantasy IX. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Quina or Kina, I don't know, is a very interesting character. He, she, Kina is gender fluid. Okay, let's just put that out there. This one's actually really easy. What house is super known for food? I mean, come on, guys. I mean, look at me for one. I like food, obviously. Kina loves food more than anything. That's all Kina does, is eat. That's like Kina's special power, is eating. So, yeah, I'm gonna be putting Kina or Quina into Hufflepuff. Lastly, we have Balthier from Final Fantasy XII. Balthier is probably my favorite character from Final Fantasy XII. Not only is he very funny and very quippy in a game that can be a little over serious at times, he's also hot. Anyway, Balthier is really cool. He just kind of doesn't take any BS from anybody. He is not emotional. He doesn't even really seem that invested sometimes. He just kind of does whatever he wants, and he only is really in things for self-interest. Anyway, I'm going to be putting Balthier into Slytherin. There you have it, guys. Those are 12 characters. There are so many more, and most of these are just playable characters. There's tons of other major characters. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram and all these great things, which will be in the description below. And let me know where you would put these Final Fantasy characters in Hogwarts Houses, because like I said before, it is totally up to interpretation. I hope you guys had a great day. I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye! Mwah.